as you focus on your big dream, the pathway to it is being created. That's why you want to put some focus on that. A couple times a day, for a few moments, imagine it as true. Just imagine it, pretend it has already come true, that you're living it. You don't have to do this for 5 or 10 minutes. It's just moments here and there. That gives it enough focus so that your message to the unseen nature of life is perfectly clear. It's what gives your life that direction. And when you do that, this is what it looks like to the path to your dream. I mean, sometimes, you feel like you're going a little bit backwards, but basically, that's about the most direct path you could find. And what's happening in all these little sideways channels is you have a little stepping stone there. It's growing you to the level of your dream. So if you have handled that one little stepping stone well, meaning you've set aside all, you've had an immediate response to it, and you've set aside all the going on in your mind, then you go closer to your dream. So you've gained an ability, you've grown inside. Maybe you've grown this much, but it means you can handle this much, which is what's needed to live at the level of your dream. When I say this much, it's not bad stuff. It's just you are the bigger, more developed being. Because the only thing different between where you are now and where your dream is, it's just another frequency, and we grow to that frequency. The way we do that is imagining it as already true for a moment here and there. And I had, this one. Let's share this little screen. When you have a dream, the only thing between you and that dream is the space where you need to grow. You grow into your dream. And I want to say, you won't notice it. You won't feel any different at all. So don't expect to see some huge leap in how you are as a person. You're going to be that person without noticing it. It feels very natural as you go through this. It's just the natural evolution of self. So growth is a result of managing your thoughts. How long it takes is up to you. Because your dream can come true overnight. That huge dream, sharing is paused. That huge dream that I had take place for me in early 2017, it was a result of it was 9 days. 9 days it was 9 months total from when I started to kind of manage my thoughts, when I started to go into despair. And then it was 9 days before that dream came true when I just spent a few moments in pretending I had a Tesla parked in my garage. Because I had fallen in love with this car. Here I am running out of money. It's 9 months after leaving my job, figuring out how am I going to make this mortgage. And I meet the neighbor next door to my daughter who has this amazing Tesla, fell in love with the car, and just for 3 days or a few days, I pretended I was driving one. I pretended there was one parked in my garage. So when I'd walk out to the orchard, I'd pass my garage, I'd see my Chevy Traverse in there, and I pretended it was a Tesla. I mean, it was silly. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just being playful. And I think that's another thing that would be so helpful, the power of your imagination. So you use the power of your imagination to create the life you would love. Imagination is where all of your power resides. It is your connection to all that is. It's through your imagination. So how easy this can be is amazing. I mean, it's just pretending here and there. That's all you do. So you decide what you would love and you make that your focus. Every once in a while you pretend that you're living that life. You pretend it has already happened. That's how you match the vibration of your dream, which is what causes it to happen. That causes it to come into physical form. That causes the pathway is created to it once you choose something and pretend it's true. This is how everything is created. So your job is to stay out of the way. Your job is to manage what you allow going through your mind. Your job is to elevate some of those deeper, darker thoughts, or quiet them, or distract yourself from them. That's your role. And then if you feel like there's just something in you that you feel urged to do something, or you feel this urge to clean out your closet, or to clean out a drawer, or to mop the floor, or an urge to take a nap, or whatever it is, you follow the little urges, because this is how life works. It is not happenstance. This is how you make your life work. You live in the flow of life rather than fighting it all the time. You fight life through your worry, through your doubt, through planting seeds of fear and doubt and worry when you've chosen this beautiful dream right here. And then you're planting new seeds that counteract it. You just want to have this be stronger, so that this will come into physical form instead of this. This is what we're used to, having come into physical form, and we can easily change that and have this wonderful thing happen in our lives. Okay. So let me hi Deb, I started doing even more positive thinking and feeling as if visualizing myself during the day. I feel some negative things are releasing day by day. Excellent. I literally feel different in a positive way in some aspects, and yet my body has days when it's weaker, and this scares me. What if I'm going on the wrong direction because of how my body reacts? Donna, the first thing that comes to me is the universe stepping forward and saying to you, how bad do you want it? Because I had that experience previously too, and it was just a leap of faith to get over it. And then everything changed. So just see if that fits somewhere. Okay, let's see. There was another comment or question that I had missed up here. When I feel rejected, a strong pain pops up inside, which is a very old pattern from childhood. Then the emotions are overwhelming, and I don't know how to handle or change to positive thoughts. So the first thing that I noticed when I read just the words, I feel rejected, I feel it as before childhood. So it feels like a pattern that has been repeated. And that's one way you can address it. And probably the most efficient way to address it is in the now, and really taking charge, even one thought at a time. Because when you do it even a little bit, it creates a foundation, like a structure, for you to be able to do it more and more and more. And then it doesn't feel as hard to change those thoughts. Start with one thought when it's happening. And if there's anything you can do, you might have to physically do something just to distract yourself, or turn on YouTube and look for something hysterical. Look for something else that will simply remove you from the thought. It's holding you, it's holding on to you. And you can release it by not letting it, it's like not letting it in. And then it just gives up and goes away. See if you can do that. I had a similar situation. We're talking years and years and years ago. It was like being strangled by horrible, horrible thoughts. Things of, terror, where I feel like I was going to be tortured, or someone I loved would be tortured, or just these horrible, they were gripping strangling thoughts. And I had to get over it. I had to move through it, beyond it. It's not moving through it. I just had to learn ways to manage my thoughts. And those eventually all gave up. So see if you can make inroads by managing one thought at a time when it happens. Just one thought. And focus on that thought. Focus on the opposite of that thought. Focus on when you notice that one thought, it's like, I refuse to think about this. I'm going to think about my dream. I'm going to focus on my dream as if it's true. And that thought's going to keep trying to come back, and you're going to push it aside and push it aside. It will weaken and go away. You can do this. Whatever happened in childhood is setting you up for such a great success when you win, and you will win over your thoughts. It's a setup. And one day you're going to think, thank God that happened to me, because look at my life now.